Happy Halloween, everybody! I am sure a lot of you have been waiting with bated breath to see if I could make that itty bitty piece of yarn work for the rest of my scarf. Well, the end result is in. Here is what's left of the yarn. And that's right, it's in the middle of a needle. See? There is the little tail. I actually got a lot further than I thought I would. Here is the first repeat of that pattern with the Lily of the Valley. And here is the second. And I actually made it all the way halfway through the second repeat, which is a heck of a lot more than I was thinking. So I have gotten to actually just above this number 7 here. This is, by the way, my recharting of the pattern. But obviously I'm about 6 lines short and then a bind off, so I'm going to have to be ripping it out to get some more yarn for the end. Because I'm certainly not going to try and get another skein of it. So let's see how far we think we need to rip out. I think there were about 10 or 12 needles in the center pattern. So I'm thinking, since I'm only about 6 short, if I take out 1 repeat of that arrow pattern, this one down here, see, not that one, this one, then I should have enough yarn to finish the scarf. You know, I brought this upon myself. About 2/3 through the scarf, I was certain that about 28 repeats of the center pattern would be sufficient. No, 27 repeats, 3 times 9. And when I got to the end of the center pattern, I thought that I could make 1 more repeat. Well, guess what? That's the one that's getting taken out. But I also want to say it's gotten a lot longer than I actually thought it would be. Because it is a pretty decent shawl, or scarf. Oops, that's not very clever. And tossed my little ball of yarn that I was ripping out to behind my shoulder. So I am now ripping it apart. As you can see, the nups are there too. There goes a nup. No, it doesn't want to go. That's what you get from having a very, very hairy yarn. So all that work was for, well, not absolutely nothing, because I know I only need to take out 1 repeat and not more than 1. And actually I enjoyed the pattern, so I don't mind having to re-knit part of it to use up all of this cashmere yarn. Because it's going to get pretty close, I think. But I was cutting it too close this time, so a rip and we will go. That is the end of the first repeat, or the beginning, I should say, of the second repeat. And there goes another nup that's not quite coming apart because it's cashmere. And there goes the end. Nope, that was the end of the first repeat. And a little bit more. And the little ball gets bigger and bigger. And I should probably pause it so you guys do not need to get bothered by all of this. But I wanted to show you. I needed to rip it. I cut it too close, and I did not have enough yarn this time. I guess I'll talk to you again soon. Hopefully at that point I will have a finished scarf and not have to rip back again because I missed it. So I would say have a happy Halloween. Enjoy the trick-or-treaters for those neighborhoods that are getting trick-or-treaters. I certainly have my trick-or-treaters going tonight. We have a Darth Vader, a Anakin Skywalker, a Belle, and a Minnie Mouse. And Belle is showing up right next to me. Right there. And there's Minnie Mouse. Well, they're not dressed up yet, but can you guys say bye to everybody?